Hello, I'm Destiny. Most of you guys know that already. Most of you guys know that I'm 15. Most of you guys know that I've made lots of YouTube videos, but I took all those down. Whenever I took them down, I planned on getting a whole new channel, which did not work out very well. But, so I'm sticking to this one. Even though I don't like the name, I was immature whenever I made it. I don't know, I guess I should start off with saying that I'm pregnant. Hold on, let me show you guys the picture of my pregnancy test. See, there's two lines. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but, I'm turning 16 May 22nd, and I'm so sorry I look so tired. I'm sleeping, but I'm not sleeping good. I'm constantly tired, I'm constantly hungry, and my back is killing me all the time, and it's just a pain in the butt. I've known for about a week or two. I would say about a week. And, so I can see like a tail, because there's like a little kitty right here. And, so I asked my doctor, like, when I was due, and she said November 24th. So, that's pretty close to a lot of people's birthdays and death dates. My dad died in November. Did I say December? I meant November 24th. And then my big brother's birthday is November 22nd. And, I guess I should start off with, how it happened. Let's see, I have sex a lot. Obviously that's how you make a baby, is through sex. But I missed a couple of days of my birth control. I've been taking it for 3 years, so I didn't really see it messing me up any. I didn't take them after I missed them, because I just threw them away. I thought, okay, that's fine, nothing's gonna happen. But I talked with my sister Amber, my real mom, whatever you want to call her. I call her Amber, and she said that if you miss one day, you're 30 days screwed. And I didn't know that. If I would have known that, I probably would have taken my medicine. I left it at home during the weekend, but I probably would have been more careful about taking my medicine. Anyways, I kind of started suspecting it about a week before my period was supposed to come, because I started getting nauseous. I wasn't throwing up. I'm still not throwing up even though I'm 5 weeks. I just get really nauseous and I gag. I was never one for throwing up. I was always one for gagging and, like, dry throwing up. Like, not throwing up anything, but throwing up. Like, water and stuff. But I don't know, no food yet. I just spit up a lot because, like, that fluid flows in, I don't know, feels weird. So I just throw it up, or well, spit it up. I don't know what you want to call it. And so I kind of started suspecting it, so I went to the Pregnancy Crisis Center, which is just down the road from where I am. And, they said I wasn't pregnant and I might have an STD. I know I didn't have an STD because I've been with this guy for about 4 months and he has not given me an STD. I've had periods since he's given me an STD. Now, I hadn't had my period yet. I wasn't supposed to have my period yet. So, the day of my period that was supposed to come, it did not come. So, I took a pregnancy test later on that day and it said negative. So I was just like, okay, I guess my period's just late. I waited, like, after, like, my period normally lasts a week and a half. I waited that full week and a half, and it did not come. And so I started telling my mom, I was like, Mom, let's just get a pregnancy test, and that's it. So we got the answer kind, and I took one, and I went to where my boyfriend was eating in the kitchen, and I was just playing with him. I was like, yeah, I'm totally pregnant, and just playing around like that. And he went to go check on it. He wanted to go check on it, but I was like, no, let me go. And I went in there, and there were 2 lines. And I was just like, okay. So I looked at the box, and 2 lines means that it's pregnant. And I'm pregnant. And, I just kind of fell to the ground crying, because I was so scared. I didn't really want to live anymore because I didn't know if I could handle this. I mean, I guess if I would be expecting, like if I was trying to have a kid, I would have handled it much better than what I did. But I didn't handle it very well. I didn't cut or anything, so don't worry, I'm not like that. But I was just so scared. I still am a little bit scared, but I'm really happy now because I'm excited. I mean, I'm finally looking at baby stuff. I was so scared to look at baby stuff. And Michael tried to walk into the bathroom and my mom was holding me and she slammed the door in his face and she was like, "You can't help right now." And he was just like, "What happened? What happened?" Bless his heart. And he's still with me. So that's good, even after I told him. And the day before my doctor's appointment that my mom set me up, I took another pregnancy test. And that one said positive too. So I knew I had a little bit of hope that I wasn't pregnant whenever I went to the doctors. But I was. So, yeah, we're kind of hoping for a girl. But I don't know what we're going to get. Because we already have the name picked out for the girl, Lillian, Alex, and I can't say the last name. But, it's a really cute name put together. But Lillian is spelled Lilliann. And then you know how to spell Allison. Just there's multiple ways of spelling Lillian. He won't talk about boy names whatsoever. He's all like, "We're having a girl." So I don't know if we have a boy, what's gonna happen. He'll still love him and all, but I don't know what Michael's probably gonna cry. Michael's my boyfriend, aka the daddy for my baby. I wanted to show you guys what I got for the baby. We decided to start getting stuff and having a baby shower before we know the sex. So I plan on just having a safari layered room, like just a safari room really. And I got this little blanket, and it like unhooks right here. It goes into a little blanket. I think that's really cute. So we're doing giraffes, monkeys. Well, monkeys. Well, I'll do monkeys if I have to, but elephants and giraffes mainly. Maybe even rhinos. I started this little book for it to go more in depth of how it is. And I wrote that much so far. And I got this picture. That's Michael. No, that's not Michael. That's Alex, the uncle, my little brother. And that's Michael. So it's really weird in that picture. It says, "Daddy's crazy, but he loves you." And then, today my mom bought me this baby book. It's really cool. It has little ducks all over it. I don't know if you guys can see it. Anyways, that's really cool. And we also just had a material box. It's "How do you hug a porcupine?" and it's also in Spanish. You can see that on the bottom. See, it's half Spanish. Yeah. But I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos about teen pregnancy, and I watched Teen Mom at 16 and Pregnant, and I promised myself that would never happen to me. I mean, and I get so mad whenever people say I was not planning to have a kid, I did not want a kid or they didn't try to have a kid whenever they weren't on birth control and they weren't using condoms. Because that's asking for a kid pretty much. We didn't use condoms though. We were just relying on birth control. But yeah, he lives with me, so it'll be much easier. I'm not gonna say his age because I don't feel that it really matters. But we're gonna try to turn this small itty bitty room into a room for me and the baby and Michael. Me and Michael will be switching turns between my house and his house. Hopefully he's getting a house soon. But really quick, I'm going to talk about my symptoms, and I'm going to show you guys my belly, because I have a little bit of a belly. My tummy is really hard, and I'm really hungry, and I'm really tired all the time. I'm really nauseous in the mornings. I can't really lay on my back. I don't know it makes me really nauseous. Sorry, my computer shut off. It makes me really nauseous if I lay on my back for too long. I really have to walk around and stuff. It's really hard for me to sit down. There's a cat right there. And my boobs have been so sore. Let me tell you, they hurt like crazy. And I'm off all my medicine, except for my prenatal vitamins. I'm off all of it. So that kind of sucks, because I have depression and bipolar and I have sleeping issues and all that. So I'm sorry I sound so sad, because it's still kind of new to me, you know. Princess, gonna move her collar, and I guess I'll show you guys what talking to me. Let's see what my tummy looks like. It has a little bump right there, but if I don't suck it, it's like that big. If I suck it, it's like that big. I'm getting a little bump, and I looked it up on the computer, and my baby looks like an alien. I'm not gonna lie. I don't care what people say about that, but it's like, it has a big belly, and then it has like a little face, like a little head, like it's like really little, and then it has like little bones running down its spine. It's so cute, but it looks like an alien. Like, you cannot tell it was a baby unless you looked it up, like how you're like in 5 weeks. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna update you guys a lot on this, and during my doctor's appointments and stuff. I'm setting up an OB doctor appointment Monday with a doctor that I don't even know. So I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.